Previously on the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Another day on the books. Time to get some shut-eye.
Somebody say books!
And now back to Zero Escape 4, The Infinity Files.
Hello!
NicoB! Back with some more of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Where we last left off, it's my best friend Darumi, and she's turning into a monster. I mean, sure, she's putting on a friendly face, pretends things are going good, but underneath it all, she's got a dank purple arm that's growing that also secretes a whole bunch of other dank things. Whatever she wants, that's fine. That's normal.
And she likes eating books now, because she's big hungry. Because she got a big hungry worm in there.
But it's at this point that Darumi finally reveals to Takumi who she really is, which is just basically a girl that doesn't know what to do when people like her. So she pushes them away by acting like a little weirdo and doing her best to make them hate her. Which Takumi said, no, stop that. You're a honey boo-boo, and I love you. So now she's gonna be honest with him. And that makes Nico happy. The dank arm doesn't make Nico happy, though. And then it took until a body horror route before we actually got the real Darumi. Also, we let Edo out of his cage. You know, he's helping us, whatever. There's a door that got destroyed. It's probably Darumi. And let's be honest, she's probably gonna die. She's probably gonna die in this route. I feel like this route's gonna end with her maybe making the ruby tier, and I wouldn't even be surprised if we don't even see if it works. I don't know. It just seems like this is gonna be one of those routes where she's gonna like die in my arms or something, doing her best to be the little buddy that she was always meant to be. And then it's just gonna roll the fucking credits, and I'm just gonna cry and be sad and spite the god who allowed this to happen. Yeah, it's funny to me because it's like it's like Darumi is probably like actually one of the nicest characters in this game, like in reality. Maybe up there with like Tsubasa and Takamaru to an extent.
Her biggest problem is that she's big depresso. She's big sad. She doesn't like herself. And it's just, that makes Nico sad.
I will say also that what this is also kind of showing to me a little bit, the more I've been doing these routes, is kind of proving why Takumi is good as a protagonist of a game like this, because he is like gung-ho focusing on pretty much whatever the fuck is going on in his like immediate space, right? Whether it's discovering the truth, whether it's helping Darumi, whether it's helping the rebellion, whether it's uncovering a conspiracy, whether it's dealing with a multiple Edo, whatever, right? And it's what allows each route to essentially be focused. Like, you couldn't tell me that like in this route, he like even fucking remembers or gives a shit about Kara. Like, it's really mostly focused around Darumi, because that's how the writing for all these work. But that wouldn't necessarily work with an inflexible protagonist, right? Someone who is like, no, I'm so hyper focused on this, right? I almost sort of went in thinking that's how that would go. That Takumi always seemed like he was relatively hyper focused on Karuha in like Route 0 and even to an extent second scenario, and finding out the truth. But lo and behold, you come to these other ones and you see, no, it's really just what he is like choosing to do in the moment, right? And when you choose those things, you're almost in a way changing what Takumi's primary objective and focus for this narrative is, because you made this choice, so this must be the thing that he gives the most about. He's like, that's why he's constantly always saying like, well, I've made my choice, right? This is my choice. I have to live with it now, and then just commit so fucking hard to it. I left everybody to die. Gotta commit to it. Because otherwise, like, imagine it was a case where he was just focusing on Karuha and the truth or whatever in every route. Then it would make them all feel redundant and repetitive. And it wouldn't work well for a scenario like this where there is like a billion different things you can do. You can't have too many different like objectives in one route, otherwise it just starts to get a little like muddy, right? And it's why the funny thing about this is, right, why this sort of setup can be inherently frustrating, and it's essentially the same reason why I got so frustrated in my decision in the other route, where I had an objective that I wanted, right? And the choice that I made that I thought would get me there didn't get me there. And instead, the game interpreted my decision as something else. It's why it's both a brilliant system, but also a flawed system, you know, especially when it comes to choices that may not reflect accurately what either the player thinks or what reality would think. But why, just essentially saying why Takumi is sort of like the best kind of protagonist for something like this. He is sort of the everyman, the guy that is so like living in the moment that he's able to kind of bend himself to whatever is needed without necessarily compromising what makes Takumi Takumi. It's kind of cool. Like Nagi or Hajime or Shuichi or Yuma Cocomelon or whatever, like they actually would not fit a role like this, right? They are not what Takumi is. So I gotta give it to Kodaka and team. They did a good job making a protagonist that is still likable and still enjoyable, and I think has some good motivations, but also someone who's able to like bend and shape to whatever the route is focusing on without it feeling like he's changing characters in some way, right? Part of his character is that he is flexible and focuses mainly on the present and what's happening in the moment. But anyway, going back to Darumi, last episode, D. Wolag said, you know what the saddest part of Darumi's facade? It works. It really does keep everyone away effectively. Nobody really misses her after she dies, even Takumi, despite spending 100 days with her. Hell, it even worked on Nico. I mean, and that's like, it is sad. And it's sort of like the purpose of it, you know? The funny thing is, I really actually this wasn't what I was expecting her route to go. I actually was not expecting her to be this nice. I thought it was gonna go like a route where she just becomes more interesting, right? Like she's still wacky and weird and kind of crazy, but she like harnesses that and goes down a way that she is at least contributing in some way. Like I wasn't even necessarily expecting a heart-to-heart with her, just something that was going to make her more interesting. And I figured it was actually going to be more of that she's like, well, I'm contributing to the plot now. Because to be perfectly honest, I sort of predict that there's going to be a route in this game. And well, it was what I predicted would be the moment that Darumi would be like important. I think there's going to be a killing route, a killing game route in this game. I do. I think it's like all the jokes that have been done in this game talking about it and Darumi always bringing it up. I just feel like it would be such a Kodaka thing to do. And I feel like this game has that possibility of actually almost like putting a danganronpa inside of another game. I don't know how it would play out or why we would go that way, but I sort of figured that at some point that would happen, and that would be the route that we'd get to know Darumi, and that she'd be significant and interesting. Because then she'd be like, oh, I know all these routes, or like, I know how these things work, and blah, blah, blah. And like, that's sort of how I foresaw Darumi becoming an interesting character. Not her actually like removing the facade that we've seen till now, this crazy facade, and revealing she's like nowhere near as weird and zany and goofy as she appears to be, and is actually like that kind. Kindness was definitely not on my Darumi bingo card. So, damn. I guess good for you, Darumi. You pulled it off, but also stop. But anyway, D-Wolag, thank you so much for your incredibly depressing comment. And it's that reason you are comment of the day. All right, we still got more free time, you know. At some point I have to go out and farm materials again. Gotta get more rocks, but fuck me, I don't want to do it. Every time I go in here, I'm like, I start the episode, I got more free time, and I'm just like, I don't fucking want to go out and farm this. Because then unfortunately it takes so much save scumming and like trying to manipulate the stupid tiles to give me the things that I want. Although otherwise it's like you go out and you do like the simple exploration, and it gives you so little, dude. Like I'll be lucky if at most I get like 100 to 200 for any one specific thing. Like you literally need thousands of this shit. So we're gonna give Kako a scooter, old-fashioned scooter. That's right. I think she remember somebody or her bringing it up at some point that she always wanted a scooter, or maybe it was. Oh wait, no. We actually made this for her. This was back in I think Route 0. Yeah, when we were trying to like convince her to join the fight. Or well, Ima, she wanted us to convince her brother, and then Ima wanted to have us convince her not to. But yeah, give it to her again. Oh, wow! I'm just using this sewing machine to patch up these clothes I found while I was out exploring, and we already did this. All right. And now your report card is updated, and I think with that, everybody who's here, I think I know what everybody wants. Or have everybody's filled out, except the only ones I don't are the ones that are fucking demon dead. Damn, wow. So a lot of Kararas I haven't filled out. Shows how much I've wanted to hang out with her. And everybody else, I've got all their keywords. I also sort of feel like that. I don't know if we're gonna make 100 days in this scenario, unless they like fucking stretch this out like super hard. And again, that's I think my biggest critique on this route in particular. I don't think it's paced very well. And I think the biggest pacing issue is that they're like putting way too much free time events in between things. It just feels like, I don't know, so it's just like, man, shit's not going anywhere. Like I feel like we have more free time events here than we did in the second scenario route. Like if you really want to go to a route and you just like need a bunch of free time events, fuck me, then just come to this route. Phew, today's finally over. Retsnam, Edo, Veshnus, the problems just keep piling up. Looks like we've managed to maintain the peace around here for now. Things are still tense. I think the other thing too is in between the moments too, right? In moments where you're getting free time events, then you go to breakfast and stuff is happening. I think the other thing is a lot of times those moments don't feel significant enough to carry the narrative to really make you feel like, oh, we're being peace fed some cool shit. It's just like, I don't know. There were definitely some kind of lulls I feel like in this route that it kind of made it drag a bit. In between, obviously, great moments with Darumi and all this weird shit with Retsnam. All I'm trying to say is cool with the free time events, Retsnam route. Need to come up with a solution for all this. Everyone's counting on me. Day 63. Okay, first things first. I'll go check out Darumi, then I'll... Ah! This, I assume this probably lines up. Ah, yeah, so this is the moment that you decide whether you want... Yeah. So this is the moment where we decide whether to have Shoma kill Ava to get the knowledge that he needs to find out the truth. I can't remember if the fight itself was really anything, though. Most of the commanders supposed to be dead, though, at this point. Enemy attack already? We're going to the war room. Hey! All right, everyone get fired up. It's events of battle time. Well, obviously, why else would we be here?
But aren't the commanders gone now? You said there were only 12 of them, didn't you, Takumi?
Yeah. The only one left should be Veshnus herself. Oh, is, what's his face here?
And you're sure about that? Come on, man, we're trusting you here.
There's no commander. Do we even need to let Ado out for this one?
Let's not make our arrangement too one-sided. Do you think I'll keep helping you if you treat me like that? Come on, you guys. Can you at least pretend to get along until the battle's over?
Hey! By the way, has anyone seen Amamiya today? She's still sick. I don't think she'll be joining us. It's been going on for a while, huh? Maybe I should go check on her.
Darumi basically only talks to Takumi now. I tried to call on her a while back. She shut the door in my face. What a bitch.
In your case, you probably sensed your impure intentions and took appropriate action.
Who are you calling impure?
If she's not getting any better, I might have to kill her and bring her back with a Revive-O-Matic. That would not solve this problem, though, would it? I think we talked about that before. Because it would still involve having to scoop up her body, and I don't know if Retsnam's going anywhere. I don't know if that could be ejected from her system. Humanity's future is at stake here, after all.
Hey!
I know, but there's a limit to what I'm willing to do to my own people. Besides, what Darumi has wrong with her isn't something that Revive-O-Matic can fix.
She's been like this for a while now. It's not just a simple cold, is it? Takumi, you're the one who's been taking care of all this time. Do you know what's wrong with her?
All this time is exaggerating. As far as I know, it's just a general ill health kind of thing.
Maybe she'd be more comfortable talking to another girl. Should I take over after this?
I don't know about that. Tommy doing a great job here. Oh man, they're all giving me those looks again. What now? Should I just bite the bullet and come clean? No, I can't do it. No, fuck it. Team suspicions are at an all-time high. Letting them know Darumi has some kind of monster inside her right now would not end well. Got no idea how Sirei would react either. If he gets it into his head, he's more than capable of locking her up or doing terrible things to her.
How much longer are we going to spend discussing someone who isn't even here? Don't we have more important things to do?
That's right. We focus on the battle. Can't let the invaders win. I can't believe I'm thinking this, but Thank you, Ado. Ado's gonna find some way to make use of this, or maybe he's actually doing it to help Takumi. I don't know. We are actually in his relative good graces at this moment.
Let's get started then. The sooner we get this done, the better. I am ready. I will kill lots of invaders for you. Huzzah!
Glad to hear someone has the right attitude. Okay, then defensive battle initiate. Actually, you know what? We're gonna skip this one because technically we've already seen it before. I like seeing all the different variations, okay? Blah 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 blah.
There sure are a lot of them this time. They probably think this will be an easy win because we've got a hopeless weakling like me on our side.
I feel a lot better knowing there's no commander, though.
That doesn't mean we can take it easy. Veshness might pop up again any minute now.
Let her come. We'll figure something out. No guts, no glory.
You think guts are enough to win? I knew you were a hothead, but I didn't know you were a simpleton as well.
Damn, Ado's all about fucking stirring up Takamaru in this route.
Say that again, Four Eyes.
It's really funny because I feel like Ado like barely interacted with Takamaru in any of the other routes of this game.
Help me!
Oh, good.
No!
My baby! Where's my daughter?
What are those voices? They seem to be coming from the invaders. Pretty unnerving, isn't it?
Do we ever understand why in this moment in the story we start hearing this? I don't know if we ever actually got an explanation for that. It's just sort of like the realization that these were real, like these were Futurans or something. But like, why did we not hear their voices like earlier on? Why is it now?
I don't want to fight. Not like this!
Yeah.
These are battle pets Veshness created, right? Aren't they supposed to be just mindless animals? Mommy! Where's my daughter?
There it is. Where's my daughter? The best one.
Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter?
Don't worry about it. Shut them out and focus on protecting the academy.
Or shut them up.
No!
No!
Not like this!
I don't want to fight.
Okay, please, for the love of God, I'm going to play this one. Let me skip it. Oh, thank God. Okay. I do not like these fights where we have to hear this shit over and over again, especially at this point. I've heard it too many times.
We won, but those voices really were unsettling, weren't they?
They sounded so sad, so scared. Was it really just a trick to confuse us?
Of course it was. Nothing but a pathetic last-ditch attempt to undermine your morale. Oldest trick in the book. Just ignore it. And look sharp. There's more of them on the way.
Not like this! Ugh! Can't these things just shut up already?
All right, Tsubasa.
Don't let them get to you. That's exactly what they want.
We just have to destroy the source of the noise.
Leave that to me.
Why does that lady say that line so much?
Is that all of them?
Phew! What a relief Veshness didn't turn up.
Not this time, but we'll have to face her eventually. Let's hope we'll be strong enough when we do.
Might be hard if our newest fighter decides to stab us in the back.
Another thing I'm going to be really curious about too when we get to the Kill Ado side. One, how different will the structure of that side be versus this side? I wonder if it's going to be like vastly different. I would like to think it will be, because it is literally the where I assume potentially like 50 endings are, right? But I do think after this route, I'm definitely feeling pretty burned out on the like that's just sucking everybody up and us and having her be like the big epic final boss and everything. So I hope it doesn't do that exact same thing again where it's just like, it's Veshness, she's back and she's just sucking everybody up again. And it's like, otherwise I do think the game really will start feeling a little too repetitive. I've sort of been holding out hope though that the other side of this route, the Kill Ado side, will lead to something like a at least a relatively different experience. But I don't know. I might be hoping for a bit too much there. Who knows?
Excuse me? Were you not watching how hard I fought for your side just now?
Cut it out, guys. I don't have the energy to mediate between you. Let's just head back and rest up.
Ito's like, hit me. I want you to hit me. Come on, do it. Do it, Takuma. Hit me, bitch.
Fighting invaders without a commander leading them had been surprisingly easy. Not only that, but the battle had deflected suspicion away from me and Darumi for now. But this was only a brief reprieve. If I didn't do something soon, the truth would come out. Yeah, something. The only question was what? But it didn't lead to Darumi like eating everybody. It was the day after the battle. Usually that meant we'd get to relax for a little while. But it looked like the Fate had other plans. Oh. What the?
The Rationomatic's been destroyed? It seems we have another incident on our hands.
Somebody smashed something up again?
Even with my clairvoyance, I didn't see this coming. When I got here this morning, it was already like this. It's more or less the same pattern as last time.
Quite the pickle we find ourselves in here. I sort of have to wonder who's doing this and why. Come on, it's gotta be Ito. By the time we face facts, and stop letting him run free. Next time, it could be the Revive-O-Matic that gets smashed up. Considering the machine gun we got trained on it, I think that fixture's still pretty safe.
Where is Ito? Shouldn't he be here? I've seen Ava today either.
Mr. Aotsuki's in the courtyard while Ava's keeping an eye on him. Both are in their cages, naturally. What's she gonna do from her cage? Well, we can't exactly call an engineer in, so you guys will have to fix the machine yourselves. But start by assessing the damage, just like last time.
Yeah, I guess that's really all we can do.
Poor Tsubasa. I feel like Takumi should be thinking that this is Darumi in some way, you know? Somehow. It does unfortunately mean, too, I feel like Darumi's not being entirely honest, unless she's, like, unaware of it. I'll be surprised, though. Maybe this could end up being something totally different. Who knows? But pretty sure it's gonna end up being, like, Darumi is, like, in the middle of the night going out and fucking shit up for, I don't know, just either unbeknownst to her or, like, uncontrollably.
Well, rotten luck. It's been nothing but trouble since we left him back on the team.
Takumi, can I talk to you in private before we join the others?
Huh? Sure. While the rest of the team started laying the groundwork for repairing the Rationomatic, Hiroko and I stepped into the hallway. So what's the urgent that you had to talk to me about it right now?
It seemed like you were having doubts, so I thought I should clear something up. Ito was the one behind this.
It's a lot more convincing coming from you rather than Takamaru. I know you wouldn't say that without good reason. Does that mean you have some kind of proof?
Oh.
The garage was damaged the day after a defensive battle. I thought it best to be prepared for something similar this time, instead of trapping all of our doors.
A trap?
Perhaps that's too strong a word. It was just a scrap of paper wedged under each door. If the door opened at any point, it would dislodge the paper. I set them up after everyone had gone to bed, and checked them this morning before anyone got up.
Wow, didn't realize you've been so busy. So the reason you're sure about who did this?
The cafeteria was still fine last night. The attack on it must have happened between then and this morning. And when I checked the doors, the only one where the paper had been moved was the one in Ito's cage.
Well, this puts us in a tricky position.
Certainly does.
Huh. And not like Darumi's? Well, she didn't put it in Darumi's door. She just assumed she didn't move, but huh. Hiroko and I were probably thinking the same thing. It was like we were seeing our own doubts reflected back on each other's faces.
From what you've told me, Ito can be a master schemer when he wants to be. So much so that he fooled everyone in your future right up to the end.
Yeah, and he fooled me literally a second time in that other route. Yeah, his intelligence is top-notch, which makes this all the more confusing. All this random destruction seems a little too crude for him.
You're right. It carries a considerable risk of him being found out, without creating any real hindrances to our mission success. I'm assuming he didn't hide and modify anything in the garage last time.
No, nothing like that. If he really is the one responsible, I have no idea what he's trying to achieve. Ito's a smart guy. He always has a reason for everything he does. He wouldn't cause some destruction here and there just to inconvenience us. That would be beneath him. If he wanted to sabotage us so we'd lose the war, there are probably better ways of doing it. It doesn't seem like he's distracting us so he can tamper with the school's facilities either. He didn't do anything to the garage besides surface damage. And it's probably the same in the cafeteria. Unless this is like a thing that maybe he's actually aware of what's happening to Darumi and he's hoping to blame her? Like it actually, some shit like that, but I don't know. More than anything, I don't get why he'd be so obvious about it. If he caused too much trouble, he's dead. Sirei made that very clear. The way I see it, there just leaves one possibility. Does he actually want to get caught? Is he trying to make us suspect it? Again, I don't see what he'd gain from that. But maybe there's some scenario where us pinning him as the culprit works out in his favor.
I can't imagine what that might be, but it's the only explanation I can think of too.
Just why is he doing all this? That's the question I keep coming back to.
I suggest we keep this between the two of us for now. Letting the others know would cause more confusion.
Think so too. Takamaru would probably flop the handle and do something we'd all regret. Hiroko and I went back to the others. We all spent the day cleaning up the cafeteria. Sure enough, the rationamac was no longer working, which didn't bode well. Like we'd be cooking for ourselves or getting by on preserved foods until it was fixed. The next day, Sirei called us into the gym for a meeting.
Yeah.
Given the state the cafeteria is in, I figured it'd be easier to do this here. Anyway, bad news. The rationamatic is going to take longer to repair than we initially thought.
What? You're kidding!
Oh, calm down. We've got enough reserve supplies so you're not going to starve. Plenty of preserved rations, too. And if we want anything better than that, we're going to make it ourselves. That sucks. We got time for that.
Yeah.
I can handle the cooking if you want, but it's gonna cost you.
Taking money from your friends, Mr. Maruko? In that case, allow me to invite you all to Shei's Tsukumo, where everyone eats for free and dies.
We'd be happy to cook for everyone. Luckily, we still got plenty of ketchup and mayonnaise. It's gonna be your usual menu. I think I'll pass. I can only handle normal food.
Not being able to use the rationamac is really hurting us, huh? Of course, it doesn't matter to me since I only ever eat leftovers anyway.
Now, screw this. Screw Ado. I'd slug him for one for putting us through all this hassle. Wait, you call us here today to tell us to finally find the culprit? That's important too, of course. The fixing machine is the more immediate concern. There's a lot of parts we don't have any spares for. Even worse, we don't have the materials we need to make new ones. So you want us to get those materials? Yep, if you split up and find what we need, I'll handle the rest. But I can't have you handing out all day and leaving the school undefended. So stick to nearby areas. Be ready to come back at a moment's notice. If anything happens, I'll contact you over the comms channel.
Sounds like a lot of work, but if that's what it takes to fix the machine, I'm sure we can get through it if we work together.
I want this situation resolved as much as you do. A varied diet and proper nutrition are vital to your morale. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Huh? What do you mean, Takamaru? Ain't no way we're gonna let Ado out for this, right? I better stay behind too. Someone's gotta keep an eye on him so he don't cause any more trouble. I wouldn't feel right just leaving him with Ava. Well, if you're volunteering to guard him, I won't say no. The rest is up to you, Sumino. Take it away. Got it. Let's get out there and find those materials. I couldn't help feeling that getting all of us off school grounds was what Ado had wanted all along. It wouldn't be hard for him to predict that Takamaru or one of the others would want to stay behind either. Was that his real goal? Somehow I didn't think so. So what was he trying to do? For now, I'll just have to hope this doesn't blow up in my face. The rest of the team and I headed out, split into groups, and began searching for materials. We did like Sirei said and didn't wander too far. Our first stop was the wooded area fairly close to the school. Okay, you go that way, I'll look over here. Sure, let's do this. Hiroko's going out here, and by the way, we are not wearing our, not equipped with our infusers for whatever reason. Next we walk to the coast, hoping to find something useful there.
Have you finished your area, Takumi?
No, not yet. I'm looking to see if anything's washed up over here. Little by little, we went through the surrounding areas, trying to cover as much ground as possible. We kept up the search over the next few days. Time to skip ahead. 66, 67, 68. You know this is the last one because it had to load in. Thanks to our systematic approach, we were making good progress getting a hold of the materials Sirei had asked for. Before leaving that morning, I decided to look in on Darumi. Okay, you're not a demon.
Oh, so that's what's going on outside. Sorry, I'm just lying here in bed while you're all working so hard.
It's fine. I know you're working hard too, in your own way.
Huh?
Might be a while until I can bring you any decent meals again, but hopefully it won't be too long.
That's okay. I'll manage. I think my sense of taste has changed again. I can enjoy stuff that isn't made of paper a lot more than before.
It'll all be fine once the machine is fixed, so try not to worry.
You're the only one I'm worried about, Takumi. Better not be taking everyone's burdens on yourself.
Look who's talking. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. You're still recovering, so take it easy, all right?
Sure. I'll be a good girl and lay here nice and quiet.
After saying goodbye to Darumi, I spent another day outside looking for materials. Okay, 69, nice. Well, better get up. Got another day of searching ahead. We've almost got all the materials we need. It's the final stretch. We're so close to being done. Try as I might, I couldn't psych myself up all that much. 5 days of living on preserved foods would do that to a person. Never really appreciated how much appetite affected my motivation before. Got to tough it out for a little longer. We should have everything we need by the end of today. We just have to fix the ration-o-matic, and everything will be fine. I met up with the rest of the team. We headed out on what I hoped would be a successful material gathering mission. Day 70. Here we are, another morning. Also walking day after day is starting to catch up with me. We'll get it finished today for sure. This is the final stretch. I mean it this time. First, I'll go see how Darumi's doing. Hey, fuckface! Morning, Sumino. Thanks for all your hard work these last few days. There he is again, appearing in my room without knocking or even opening the door. I'm tired and I'm busy. What do you want? I just happened to overhear you talking to yourself, you see. You said you were gonna go see how Darumi's doing, right? Huh? You said it yourself. You're busy with collecting all those important materials right now. Why not let someone else take care of Amamiya? We could get Ava to do it, or I can look in on her myself if you want. No, that's okay. It's really no trouble, and I think Darumi prefers it this way too. You two have gotten pretty close, so I guess you'd know. This sickness of hers has been going on for a while, though. Is there some kind of psychological aspect to it? It's not like the stress of battle was too much for her, so she decided to sit out from now on or anything. Don't underestimate her. You may not look it, but Darumi's fighting her own battle. She's fighting with all her might. Against her condition, I mean. Please, just let me handle Darumi. If she doesn't get better soon, I'll take responsibility and work something out. Well, if that's what our time-traveling team leader wants, who am I to argue? I'm happy to leave this in your hands so long as things remain quiet. But the final battle is getting closer. I'll want her to fight again sooner or later, whether she's feeling up to it or not. Right, I understand. Was that everything? Because I really need to get started for the day. We're so close to getting all the stuff you need. And if we don't get the ration-o-matic fixed soon, our morale's going to get lower and lower. Yeah, about then. I'm afraid we've run into a teensy little problem. Another one? It turns out the parts I originally had in mind aren't going to be enough to fix the machine. Huh? But don't worry, we've already found something that can serve as a substitute for the extra metallic parts we need. One of the team happened to find it by chance. We know where it is, and the thing itself isn't all that big. The only problem is that it's a pretty long way from here. You have to lead the team on a little expedition to retrieve it. An expedition? In addition to you, I've also asked Shizahara and Kawana. They both agreed to it. And of course, you're not going to refuse either, are you? No. Anything to get the machine working and everyone eating right again. If it's too much for you, I can check in on Amamiya and... No, it's fine. I'll do that too. I'll handle all of it. Somehow I knew you'd say that. It's all on you then. Suri is such an asshole. Long distance mission, huh? Not only that, but Suri is more suspicious of me than ever. That was a really close one just now. No use worrying about the future. All I can do is go find the substitute material. Yeah, this is like Kaguya's motto, right? No use worrying about the future. Just focus on the now. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the future. Focus on the now. After a quick look in on Darumi, I met up with Hiroko and Tsubasa and left on our mission. Since we're going farther away, we decided to travel in our class armor. We walked for almost half the day. Finally, we reached our destination and began searching for the material Sirei had asked for.
Here, over here, guys, I found it.
What a relief.
Oh?
It's taking longer than I was expecting. It's almost nightfall. Between the journey here and all the searching, I'm feeling really drained.
I know, we still have stuff to do. Let's hurry up and get this back to the school.
Right now? Can we take a little break first?
No, it's too risky.
What's going on, Takumi? What are you so worried about?
First of all, do you think all this stuff about suddenly needing extra parts is true?
Huh? Of course it's true. I'm the one who knows we need more. Why are you even asking?
Well.
Oh?
You suspect Sirei is scheming something. They had some ulterior motive for getting you away from the academy for a while. Isn't that right? Or are you worried about Darumi? Wait, are the rumors about you two true?
What rumors?
Kaku said you and Darumi have been, doing stuff together. Are you afraid Surei's going to find something to prove it?
We haven't been doing anything. Don't believe that stuff. I'm so slighting Gaku one for this later. I wouldn't mind so much if any of it was halfway true.
Putting all that aside, I'm glad we'll finally be able to get some real food now. The stripped back menu was really starting to get me down. You feeling it too, Hiriko? I'm a little surprised. Why? Did you think I was some kind of heartless robot? No, of course not. I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
At any rate, we've got what we came for. We can take it slow if you want, but let's at least get I received a sudden blow out of nowhere, and then everything went black. Oh, god damn it, not again.
Hey, guys, it's your boy, Ado.
I had no idea what was going on. Next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground with a dull pain running through every inch of my body. Gradually, it dawned on me that someone must have hit me. Around the same time, my vision started to come back, and I saw that person standing over me. Hi? Freshness? What the fuck?
Hey there, Takumi! I'm back to loving you again. Come here, baby.
And then she picks up Takumi and just carries him away like he's a just married bride. The bride gives him the bridal carry and walks off with him. What are you doing here?
Oh, you took my attack head on, but you're still conscious. I meant to swat you like a fly. You must have gotten a little stronger.
Wait, we're Hiriko and Tsubasa. Remember my friends, I slowly craned my neck to look around. Yeah, wow, okay.
What happened?
The girls had also taken a lot of damage. They're just barely staying on their feet.
Now then, I believe you asked why I'm here. I happen to hear that you vile invaders are wandering around in this area. Huh. Leave the safety of your nest with the proper defenses. You really should have known better.
Damn it. We're so focused on the search, we forgot to watch our backs.
I just ran out of worthy warriors on my side to devour, too. I thought I was going to storm your base and pick you off one by one. How nice of you to save me the trouble by splitting up all on your own.
Vesh just began walking toward me, slowly but deliberately, like a predator closing in on its prey. No, I can't die here. Even after coming back to the past, there's still so much I need to do.
First, I'll have a taste of your blood. You should be honored. You get to become one with my superior self.
But just when I was about to give up hope, heard footsteps. They're coming in hot! Fast, heavy footsteps and getting louder. Someone was coming this way. Darumi time!
Hold it right there!
What the fuck? Darumi's dank hand! What the fuck? She's got fingers on there. Ugh.
What are you doing here?
She's so anime right now.
I know. It's weird. Charging in to come to my friend's rescue? So not my style.
I'm not a shonen protagonist.
But putting my life on the line just to die in the dirt anyway? That sounds more like me, doesn't it?
I'm gonna squirt alcohol in your eye, lady.
What's the meaning of this? Are you volunteering to be devoured as well? Wait, why is your arm so abnormal?
Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe I got cursed by an evil spirit or something. But it's pretty cool, right? How do you like to get this power on your side? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Offer me a good enough deal and who knows what might happen. Sorry, Takumi. Like I said, coming to the rescue isn't like me. I think I'm gonna stay on brand and turn traitor instead.
What are you talking about, Darumi? This is no time to kid around.
I'm serious. It looks like Retsnam hasn't just changed my body. It changed my mind as well.
Your mind?
I have all this power, and all of a sudden I don't feel like using it to protect the weak anymore. I want to use it to serve the strong.
Oh no, she's sacrificing herself. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. I believe Takumi's not stupid enough to believe this at this point. But yeah, she's 1,000,000,000% like she realizes that she's putting a shit ton of burden on Takumi, right? So she's trying to get herself out of here. Because Takumi, like, having to check on her and like vouch for her is becoming a problem. So she's trying to remove herself from the equation.
You're kidding, right? Please tell me you're kidding.
What's this? Fighting amongst yourselves? You're really willing to come over to my side?
She's like, really? Sure?
I sure am. But I want to know more about you and your operation first. Oh, and I really want to know just how strong you are.
Surely you can tell just by looking. I was able to dominate your comrades without even transforming.
Right. But let's get into specifics. Like, how's your resistance to poison?
Poison? What does that have to do with...
And then... all of a sudden, Vesh just began choking and sputtering.
Just because I'm dumb doesn't mean I'm not a threat! Turns out, my arm can make poison! Cool! I even made sure to stand up when so you'd get the full force of it! Not bad for the comic relief emo character, huh?
You lied to me?
Wow, you're pretty tough! This is the strongest poison I've been able to make so far!
Curse you! I'll remember this!
Oh, okay. Never mind. She was just trying to buy time. I thought she actually was going to go leave and like, because, I don't know, just to give herself time or something. But I think the thing that kind of made me laugh was just the Vesh was even considering, like, really? You want to join my side? You want to be my friend? It was almost like, I was she'd be like, no, I'm just going to suck you up. I had people before me and they're all dead. I don't care anymore. I just want to suck them up. There was silence and the four of us were left alone.
Phew, I can't believe that worked.
Darumi heaved a sigh of relief. Yeah, your hands back to normal. Dunk. Darumi. And then she teetered backwards and fell to the ground. Darumi, are you okay?
I'm beat. I think I'm gonna be laid up for a while after this. Don't worry about the poison gas, by the way. I sucked it all back into my Ret's arm.
Yeah. It's fine. I don't care about that. Are you?
What exactly are you two talking about? What's going on with your arm? This is not some funky body pain, right?
Oh?
It's okay, you can tell us later. For now, let's get her back to the academy. I don't really get what's going on, but thanks for saving us, Darumi. Yeah, seriously, don't mention it. It's not like me to be this nice.
You're wrong. If you ask me, this was a classic Darumi move. We began our return journey through the ruins and wastelands, carrying Darumi the whole way. By the time Last Fist Academy came into view, the sun had already been up for a while. Sirei must have noticed something had gone wrong. He was there to greet us when we got back. We barely had time to rest before he called us all to the gym for another meeting.
Yeah.
So Amami is sitting this one out in her in a room.
Yeah, she was sleeping when we left her. She like she was in a lot of pain, though.
All right, then let's cut straight to the chase. Sumino, care to explain what's going on here? Oh god, Ada's here too. Everyone's eyes were focused squarely on me. This is it. Now things have reached this point. I couldn't go on hiding the truth anymore. All right, I'll tell you, but it's a long story. It all started when we learned about a creature called Retsnam. I told everyone everything Darumi and I had been doing together. It's gonna sound crazy, because it is fucking crazy. How about how Darumi had fused with Retsnam, and how if she could create a ruby tier, the team from second to last Events Academy could be revived. Tell me the game's almost over, it doesn't matter anymore. And of course, I also had to tell them about the strange and unpredictable changes Darumi was going through. When I was finally done, the first one to speak was Nozomi.
You're bringing them back? You can really do that? If you can, that'd be huge!
But that's if the legend about the ruby tier are true, right? And even if they are, it still depends on whether Miss Amamiya can figure out how to actually make it.
When you put it like that, the chances seem rather slim.
But isn't it worth trying anyway? I mean, if it works, things will be so much better for all of us.
Now, hold on a minute. I'm not ready to buy into all this legend stuff just yet. I'm more interested in why you brought some weird monster in the school without telling us.
Sorry, I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't want to worry you. But no matter how risky it was or how slim the chances were, I had to try. If there's even the smallest chance to bring the others back, I had to take it.
You've really felt terrible about leaving them all behind all this time, haven't you?
Yeah, I've never stopped feeling guilty that I let them die.
I'm sorry. You've been suffering too, and I said all those horrible things to you.
It's okay. I'm the one who made the choice that led to their deaths. There's no getting away from that. It's not gonna do much good if Darumi keels over and we're left up a creek. Seriously, you could have at least told us you were gonna try this crazy shit. I know. I really am sorry.
It's not your fault, Takumi. This means everyone else hadn't proved themselves worthy of your trust. But it doesn't really matter. Everyone else sucks. Those 4 that were dead are all a bunch of dirty, dank humans, and so are all of you. So it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna enjoy murdering all you later. You trying to pin the blame on us now?
Give it a rest, Ado. If you're going to try to sow some discord among us, prefer you just keep quiet.
As you wish. I already decided whose side I'm on a long time ago, after all.
Huh?
It's got nothing to do with you, Takumi. Anyway, I'll go back to my cage and let all of you talk this out in peace.
Without another word, Ada left the gym, acting for all the world like he was the one in charge.
Is it alright to let him leave like that?
Was he saying that he was on Takumi's side or somebody else's side? I was kind of a little vague there.
Should I go after him?
Nah, let him go. Don't try and make things worse anyway.
Getting back on track. I don't think this is something we can pass judgment on right away. Let me see if Takumi's information pans out first.
Right. Sorry to dump all this on you at once, but the Undying Flame Boy has been doing research too, so... The solution here is perfectly simple. We just have to activate the bomb inside Amamiya and kill her. Huh? Hey, were you even listening just now? Oh, I was listening. You let yourself be swayed by an invader's trickery and allowed a dangerous parasitic life form to fuse with one of my soldiers. Where's your proof that this isn't a trap? How do you know Amamiya isn't under the invader's control? I can't take those kinds of risks. First off, I'm killing her to see if it'll reset the changes.
But this could be our chance to bring the others back.
All you got to go on are musty old legends. And not even decent human legends, but ones that come from them. Them? Never mind. The point is, Amamiya has become a liability. For the sake of humanity's future, she has to be eliminated.
Sirei, are you serious? If you really think Darumi's dangerous, can we just lock her up instead?
No, that won't do. I've got to think of what we'll do if killing her doesn't fix the problem, too. Either way, she's going boom right here, right now. Wait, can we talk about this? Absolutely not. Humanity's victory takes priority. No. The thing I was most afraid of is about to happen, and there's nothing I can do. It's the whole reason I kept quiet. It's exactly the kind of situation I wanted to avoid. Oh, I think Ada's about to come in and kill Sirei. I have to stop Sirei. I can't let him do this. If I defy him, he'll probably blow me up as well. He can change the settings to revive Amatic and refuse to bring me back like he did with Ado. He always had the option to do that, but I can't just let him kill Darumi. Before I could do anything, though, somebody else stepped in and took action. Yep. Wow, they even used the same. Hey, look, there. See, guys, we can reuse this art. Rui's like, oh, thank God. I had to draw another piece of art for this fucking game.
Huh?
For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Edo brought out his class weapon and stabbed Sirei with it.
So long.
And a moment later... A vicious explosion echoed through the gym as the bomb inside Edo was detonated.
Eito!
His giblets raining down. Damn! Wow, you're surprisingly intact, Edo. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought you were gonna be like in complete pieces.
I just gotta be intact enough to give you my epic, last, sad, final speech here.
Looks like this is as far as I go.
What were you thinking? You must have known this would happen. And without Sirei's permission, you can't be brought back anymore.
You're in the same position. He could have changed the settings for any of you at any time. He might even have killed Darumi and denied her the right to be revived. I couldn't allow that.
Huh? Wait. What are you talking about? You did this? To protect Darumi? Why?
I saw her. One night, I saw Darumi walking around the school. All alone. She was so beautiful.
Huh?
She looked nothing like the repulsive humans I'm so used to seeing. The sight of her took my breath away.
Oh, so he was on Darumi's side. Oh, interesting. I guess it's funny because like his like condition seemingly affects futurans as well. Like we're not human, right? And yet he still sees us as these monsters. But I'm almost thinking like, did her fusion with the Retsnam or something make her now she's not really like futuran or obviously human-like anymore? So he was able to actually see her? Maybe? Edo's disorder made him see people as hideous monsters, but not Darumi. See monsters as people. This must have been back when she was going out at night so no one would see how much pain she was in. If Retsnam fused with her so much at that point that she was no longer human, then maybe that meant Edo would see her just as a normal person. Yeah. It would have been the first time in his life he'd seen a person as they really were.
From that moment on, my heart belonged to her.
Yeah, I feel you, buddy.
I swore to protect her, to do whatever it took to keep her safe.
So, all the random acts of destruction around the school.
Nothing but a distraction. A little mystery to put your attention on me and away from her.
Oh, okay, so it really was him. Yeah. I thought there was gonna be some twist that somehow it wasn't, but wow. Cool, clever twist. Cool little twist there.
Was the only thing I could do to stop you asking questions about why she kept missing battles.
Seriously? That's what all that was about?
I'll admit, it wasn't the most sophisticated plan. But then again, it was my first time doing something to help another person.
Eito.
Please, no more talk. I'm almost out of time.
Your breath fucking stinks talking to me. You look like a dirty turd talking to me right now. Fucking piece of shit, man.
Let me spend my last moments thinking about the most beautiful person I've ever seen, and how I was able to protect her.
He dead? he dead? Yeah.
The corpse recovery drone isn't coming.
He won't now that Sirei's gone. Guess he wasn't bluffing about that.
So Edo is really dead now. He's never coming back.
He's gonna die in the coolest possible way, too. What a badass. He hit us right to the end, but he had guts. In his own way, he did what he thought was right.
Oh.
As for Sirei, he's broken beyond repair.
So we won't have to worry about him killing Darumi now. But are we going to be okay without him?
We'll work something out. I spent most of my last timeline without him. We could do it again.
We better clean all this up. We still have to fix the Rationomatic too.
Yeah.
I will help in any way I can. Give your orders and I will obey. If you want me to eat Ado, I will.
Sure, you know what? I want to clean up this mess. Fucking go ahead and eat Ado, Ava.
Yay, yummy. Takumi, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Sorry. I've had a rough day, okay? We divided up and set about dealing with the aftermath of the conflict. Ava tended to Surei's remains while I took Ado's body and just chucked it in a fucking ditch. Tsubasa, meanwhile, got back to work on repairing the Rationomatic. While we were working, nobody spoke all that much. Ado's last moments had left an impression on all of us. He'd been a traitor, but he'd given his life for a good cause. I don't think we knew how to feel about him anymore. And that is just, isn't that just so Ado? That's so Ado. And now I'm a ghost again. Huzzah! Huzzah! Next morning, I went to Darumi's room and told her about all that what happened. I like that. Apparently, Rue was like, fuck you guys. I'm not fucking redoing her damn portraits here for the last few days of her route to give her a purple arm, right? Fuck you. Just use your imagination.
Wow, Ada did that? I didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah, he surprised all of us.
And now everyone knows about my arm and everything.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to tell them. But don't worry. I'm sure we can work something out.
You could have told them this was all my idea, and nobody would get mad at you. You really are too honest for your own good, Takumi.
Giving me too much credit. Yeah, she's really like... The thing is, it's like... It's actually like a problem. Like, she's actually like... I say she's like the nice person in the game, but she's actually like too nice, right? Like, oh yeah, like, I'm willing to sacrifice any happiness for myself for everybody else. Hell, just blame me for it, right? And that's when you're like, when you're doing that, that's too nice, right? Like, you should not sacrifice your own happiness for somebody else. At least in my opinion, right? We all have these precious lives of ours that we get to use to experience life, and to give up your own for somebody else, even if it might be for, you know, a good cause, a good reason. I mean, and I'm not saying like you can't give to charity or like, you know, help people out or anything, because a lot of people get a lot of fulfillment out of that. But I'm saying if you're like unhappy, right? And that's what Darumi is. He's just like, oh yeah, like make everybody hate me again. And it's like, nah, man, no, that's not the way you should be living here.
It's a pity about Sirei. I know he wasn't exactly nice, but I kind of like the little guy. He looked like an egg, and I like eggs. Well, I guess it's my own fault for rushing off and saving you on my own.
Glad you did. If you hadn't been there, I'd been done for.
You'd have been tapped into some kind of latent power and got through it. You didn't need me.
I like, this is like Darumi. This is like Darumi's like genuine like smile face here, right? Or like trying to put on a smile. Or it's just like, oh, it's like this little face here. It's not true. How did you know where we were? We were in trouble back then anyway.
I had some kind of vision, or with some powers, I guess. Then I ran as fast as I could, whipped up that poison, and you know the rest. Guess I used up a little too much energy doing all that stuff at once. I could barely even move. It's like my battery's right down to 1%.
Well, you can relax now. Everything's going to be fine, so just get some rest.
Sure, I think I'm gonna be sleeping for even longer this time, so don't freak out, okay?
Okay, so I guess it's also good to know that it wasn't Darumi like getting up and breaking shit at night, and she wasn't lying to me either. So to be honest, I was sort of like, if that was the trajectory the story was going, I would have been very surprised by that, because she's like, I was sort of getting that like, no, I think she's really trying to be genuine here, but like, she's still lying? Oh, okay, so she still has like that amount of doubts and stuff, but no, she's being hella fucking straight with Takumi here. Darumi let out a gentle sigh and closed her eyes. I still had a lot of doubts, but whether her plan would work and whether the Ruby Tear would be ready in time. I sort of took it as like her, like, she still was willing to be dishonest if it meant protecting Takumi. But what concerned me most of all was whether Darumi herself would be okay.
Huh?
I better go find the others so we can discuss what to... What?
Intruder.
Oh. Let's see. Yep, we did have this. I don't know if it was anything. We didn't make any choices. Not exactly sure what battle this was. Maybe another. It's probably just gonna be another like group of no-name ones. I think it was just more commanders, or was it? Or did we finally fight what's his face, Delshia or whatever? Another attack. It's not vicious this time, right? If it is, still have to fight. So I'm trying to keep Darumi safe. He took off at a run and rushed in the direction of the war room.
Is everyone here? The battle is about to start. What about Darumi?
She can't even move. Says she's used too much power saving us before.
Gotta do this without her. Ain't or Sirei?
Hey! This is how it goes. We fight or we die, same as ever.
This isn't gonna show up this time, right? Well, they can't handle fighting her again so soon. Won't know until we get out there. Whatever happens, I'm sure we can get through it.
That's right. No matter how hard it gets, we have to do this.
If we all work together, I think... No, I know we can win. Let's do this, everyone. Defensive battle initiate.
Okay, and you know the drill.
Oh, man! There's so many of them!
More invaders means more to kill. Let's all kill them together.
There's no sign of Veshness. For now, at least. You never know. She might show up later.
If she does, we'll just dig in our heels and give her what for. No guts, no glory.
Right! No guts, no glory.
Only
That
steroids.
goes for you too, Mr. Wussy Baby. Enough with the weird nicknames! I ain't no wuss!
Help me!
Oh, God, again.
That should be all for this wave. Another successful extermination.
These invaders had those weird voices too. They're really starting to creep me out.
There is no need to pay attention to their voices. We must kill the invaders.
Ava's right. We can't let the enemy start rattling us now.
Right. Just ignore them. We have more important things to worry about.
Speaking of which, we've got more enemies on the way.
Are you ready, Mr. Pants Wetter?
I never wet my pants! Let's just do this!
One thing I do wish is that, like, in these moments here, I wish I could, like, skip past or, like, fast forward these moments where, like, the enemies run up and everything. But you really can. And then the player turn, and it's, all right, then you win. It's like they really have to play out the whole thing, even if you don't actually control or do anything.
All right, I think that's finally all of them.
And no Veshness. That's a relief, at least.
She's probably still recovering from Darumi's poison
Darumi's
attack.
fart attack.
Her lack of numbers is really starting to hurt us, though. Things are only going to get harder from here.
I know what it's like to feel the sting of loneliness, but it's even worse now.
Let's head back and get some rest. I can't wait to fall asleep in my dear sister's arms.
Shut up! We don't do that, everyone.
If anybody wants to fall asleep in my arms, just let me know. I will do anything to be of help to you.
I do! Me? Please?
Well, if you don't mind.
Don't even think about it, Gaku.
And so another defensive battle came to an end. We barely made it through by the skin of our teeth. Might not be so lucky next time. All our hopes were riding on Darumi and the Ruby tier now. Day 73. The next morning, we heard about the rash-o-matic and it had been fixed, and hurried to the cafeteria to try it out. Sweet food. Sweet. Finally get some decent food around here.
Thank you so much, Tsubasa. You must be exhausted doing all this right after a battle. Nah, not really. Sarah did most of the work. I just had to finish it off.
Yeah, crazy Takamaru face. Can't wait. I'm gonna get burgers, fries, chicken nuggets, and...
Your palate is about as sophisticated as a third grader's.
Shut up! I mean, like what I like! Everyone was in a much better mood now. There would never be a better time to say this. Hey guys, I want to apologize again for all that stuff with Darumi and Retsnam. I had my reasons, but I realized it was wrong to keep it a secret from you. For that, I truly am sorry. I bowed my head.
It's like you said, you had your reasons. You were doing it to bring back Moko and the others. I'm not about to blame you for that. I probably would have done the same. Putting aside the issue of whether or not it will work, your intentions were noble. I can't fault you there. The problem is that you carried out such a high-risk plan without informing us. I can see why you kept it a secret, though. Look what happened when Sirei found out. Well, what's done is done. Just put it behind us and move on.
Thanks, and sorry again.
Are we sure Darumi's okay? It's not secretly been taken over by the invaders like Sirei said.
I doubt it. It just surprises us when we see still Darumi's arm.
What even is Retsnom? You and Darumi haven't been able to work that out yet, right? I'm sorry. That's probably sounded really creepy and unsettling, didn't it?
We haven't, but before I could go on.
Yo, what up, bitches? Sorry to butt in.
That's right, I forgot you guys didn't see him in this timeline. Dude, Gakko, chill. It's not that scary. I'm almost starting to think, is he having a heart attack? What's happening? I think it's the Dino Nuggies I hate. They're fucking me up.
No, I think this is
You're the one from inside the defense room.
the person we're all risking our lives for.
So you're him, huh? He is him, and they are them, and do or that.
I'm sorry to surprise you all like this, but I couldn't keep quiet any longer. Something's happened to Sirei, hasn't it? Please, I'd like to know what's going on.
Yeah, we murdered the shit out of him. He's dead again. Right, I guess we owe you that much. I knew I'd have to tell the ghost boy about this at some point. He had a right to know. And like the time had come, I gave him a summary of what had gone down over the last couple of days.
I see. So Sirei's gone. I had a feeling he was.
Sorry, none of us had any idea Ada was going to do that.
You did what you had to do. I'm going to miss him now.
The sadness in the ghost boy's face made clear that Sirei had been important to him. Just how important or what way, we'd never know. Just find out another route.
Anyway, you're all here today to talk about Retsnom, right? I was hoping I could join you. I've been continuing my research and I uncovered some new information.
You have?
Do you know what Retsnom is now? Or if it can really revive people?
To be frank, I still don't know.
Huh?
It's strange. I feel like the more I read about it, the less sure of myself I am. Each document I examine seems to tell a different story. Some call Retsnom an angel sent from heaven. Others liken it to a demon from hell.
A demon?
For some people, its abilities were something to be praised and venerated, but they could just as easily be thought of as a curse. Some sources even disagree on whether it's a real creature or just a metaphor. A metaphor fantasio.
So the legend's about bringing people back from the dead?
Some treat it like a miracle, others like an abomination. There's no way of telling which is true. I've even read about the dead coming back as vicious monsters.
Like zombies or something? For real? Damn, badass.
There is one thing I'm sure of, though. Lots of people fought and died over the right to possess Retsnom, which eventually led to it being sealed away.
Okay, good. Thanks. Everyone, now you've heard that, I want you all to think about this. Consider what Retsnom and its presence means to you.
Hey!
If we decide we don't want to hear no more, what's that mean for Darumi? Haven't thought that far ahead yet, but we'll figure something out. Let's call it a day here. It's important. Give it the time and consideration it deserves. With that, our morning meeting broke up. Went back to my room and thought over the situation some more. Thinking about it didn't make it any clearer. I already knew what I had to do. Darumi was going through hell. She was doing it for us. Whatever else happened, I wouldn't abandon her. After the morning announcement played, I went to see how Darumi was doing. Her door was unlocked. I slept in quietly. Looks like she's still sleeping. She hadn't touched the food I put there yesterday. She must have slept through the entire day. I guess all I can do is keep checking on her now and then. Sorry, Darumi. I'll be back later. Headed back out and left Darumi to rest. Just as I was leaving Darumi's room, I ran into Nozomi and Shoma.
Good morning, Takumi. Looking in on Darumi?
If there's anything I can do to help with her, just let me know. You probably wouldn't want me infecting her with my morbid incompetence, though.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. I'm sure Darumi will appreciate it too. That said, she's still not comfortable being herself around the others. She's going to keep up her act. It'll probably be easier for everyone if I'm the only one who has contact with her.
After what you told us yesterday, I spent the evening thinking it all through. And I'm still on board with your plan. I'll support you and Darumi any way I can. It's my old team you're working so hard to bring back after all.
Well, we wouldn't need to do any of this if I hadn't gotten them killed in the first place. There's still no guarantee that we'll actually pull it off. But if there's even a chance we can still save them, I think we owe it to them to try.
I think so too. I think what you two are doing is inspiring. If we try to stop you or get rid of Retsam now, I know we'd regret it later. It might not be especially profound, but that's how I feel.
That's more than enough. Thanks, Shoma. What about the others, though? Are they still thinking about it?
Seems that way. Hopefully they'll come around, given enough time.
Everyone's bound to have different stances, especially with something this important. But I don't think anyone will blame you for wanting to help.
I know. Even if they did, I'd still see where they were coming from.
So, what should we do now?
Darumi's got Retsnom covered. She's working through it in her own way. As for the others, I don't think pressuring them into a decision will do any good.
Then all we can do is wait.
Yeah, the others will talk to us when they're ready. We just have to give them time. Free time! I think Nozomi and Shoma again went back to my room. I waited, but no one else came by to see me that day. Okay, never mind. Just gonna keep on trucking. Next morning, I looked in Darumi again. She still hadn't stirred. After that, I headed for the library, hoping to run to the Ghost Boy again.
Hello, Takumi.
Hey, I thought you might be here, but...
You weren't expecting to see the rest of us, right?
We were just discussing the whole Darumi Retsnom issue. Oh, I see. Sorry to interrupt. I'll let you talk in peace. No, it's fine. We've already come to a conclusion.
We were just about to come find you and tell you what we decided.
Oh, okay.
Before that, there's still something we want to ask you. If things keep going the way they are now, what's going to happen to Darumi?
That's a good fucking question. What we were hoping for was to. Oh, I think there's another typo there. I will say, there's really actually not many typos in this absolutely vast game, but occasionally come across them. But what we were hoping for was to Darumi to become. I think what we were hoping for was for Darumi to become more like Retsnom until she was capable of creating a ruby tear. But what about after that? The old man never told us anything about that. For the look of it, you don't know either.
In all the sources I've checked so far, there's no record of Retsnom fusing with another being before.
Who even was that old man?
But you knew this process would be dangerous. You knew that, but you did it anyway.
Yeah, I guess I did.
I'm not condemning your reasons for doing all this. I hope you know that. Trying to find a way to bring the other team back is a good cause, and it could help us all in the long run.
You're far too kind, Sister Dearest. He is an idiot. As for me, I'm still mad that you hid the truth from us. Even more so because this isn't the first time. I don't give a shit about you, Ima. I know, and I'm really sorry.
Don't be mean, brother dearest. Takumi's already apologized. What else do you want? Even if we all agree, bringing those guys back would be a good thing. Not knowing how it's all going to work out is kind of scary. I figured we should put it all on hold until we knew more. But then this guy showed up and said he'd help out with the research.
That's right. I'll spend even more time in here from now on and find out everything I can about Retsnom.
Are you sure you're okay to do that?
I'm the only one who can read this strange language, after all.
Thanks. It's going to be a huge help.
There are too many unknowns when it comes to Retsnom right now. We want some way to reduce the risk if we were going to get on board. And the Ghost Boy promising to do more research pretty much fulfilled that condition.
Who knows? He may even find a more reliable revival method along the way.
I'm happy to help any way I can. We're all in this together. The only reason I stayed hidden so much up until now was because Sirei told me to. But now that he's gone, well...
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
You probably guessed our decision by now. We're on board with your and Darumi's plan, but only provisionally.
That's good enough for me. Thanks, all of you.
It's him you should be thanking. Wouldn't agree to it if it wasn't for him.
I didn't really do anything special. But I'm glad I was able to help a little.
More than a little. You guys are the best team a guy could ask for. I'll come by to help out with your research now and then too. Let's get through this together.
Together. I'd like that.
Don't forget to show proper gratitude for my dear sister's magnanimous attitude.
You really don't have to.
No, I'm grateful to all of you. I'll say as many times as you want. Thanking all three, no, 4 of them again, I left the library. Went back to my room to think and weigh things out. Not everyone had come to a decision yet, but nobody else came by to talk to me that day. Hirugo Gaku called me to the classroom on the 3rd floor. They were looking pretty intense.
Take a seat, Takumi.
Okay, it's unusual to see you two teaming up. I know, right? I saw how weird things have gotten.
As I'm sure you've realized, we want to talk to you about Darumi. You've probably guessed what we're going to say as well. We're opposed to using Retsnom. If it was something we could better control, I wouldn't have so much trouble with it. But that creature was sealed away for a reason, and if no one ever survived to leave a detailed account of it, that's proof that if...
I'm not sure what this sentence was trying to go for. That's proof. If proof be needed that Retsnom is not something to be trifled with. I think this sentence looks like it was all out of whack. I think it should have been like, that's proof that Retsnom is not something to be trifled with. I don't know if that's proof if proof be needed that Retsnom. I don't know. That was definitely the funky sentence I've seen in this game. Plus, there's no way you can really bring back the dead. Revive-matic's a special case. Unless I'm like reading it wrong. I mean, this actually works. You might bring those guys back as free zombies or something. Yeah, sounds like way more trouble than it's worth. Heck, knowing Darumi, she's probably hoping that's what'll happen. It's not true. She's not as bad as you think she is. Anyway, me and Hiriko both agree. Messing around with the rest of them is a bad idea.
I'm sure you're desperately trying to think of a way to persuade us to reconsider, but there's no need for that.
What?
The problem here isn't how we feel about Retsnom, but what we're going to do about it.
It's already fused with Darumi, so we can't exactly tell you to back off now.
We're not about to insist on killing you or exiling one of our own either. In other words, if we are opposed to your plan, trying to protest at this point won't get us anywhere. We don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do about it.
Does that mean?
You weren't acting purely out of your own self-interest. You were trying to protect the school. I'm not so petty that I deny the credit you deserve for that.
So basically, we don't support your plan, but we're not gonna do anything to stop it either. Sorry again, and thanks.
Just bear in mind, we're still against it. And if something goes wrong, all bets are off. Depending on how events unfold, our position could change at any time.
Okay, I'll remember that. I promise I'll find a way to take responsibility for any kind of trouble this might cause. Sounds good. So go tripping too many death flags, weirdo.
We were the last holdouts, or is there anyone else you need to talk to?
Takamaru, I think, right? Apart from Ava, there's just one person left. Have to wait for him to come to me. Couldn't move forward until everyone had had their say. But then, as if on cue, the man himself stepped through the door. Bitch. Yo, Takumi, you're done with these guys. Might we talk next? Yeah, sure. Let's go somewhere else then. Follow me, bitch. Takamaru and I left the classroom and went out into the schoolyard together. We're gonna have to fight now, Takumi. So you want to talk? Guessing it's about Retsnom. Takamaru kept his back to me as he replied. Yeah, it's about Retsnom. And about you and Darumi too. I'm doing a lot of thinking. I still got no idea how to feel about all this. For, against, somewhere between. I've come at it from all kinds of angles and it's got me nowhere. There's only one way I know how to deal with a problem this bad. With that, Takamaru finally turned to face me. We'll settle this with our fists! Yeah, here we go. What? You want to fight me? Why? Weighing benefits against risks and all that crap ain't my style. So I'm going with my guts and my dick. And how do guys figure out what their guts are telling them? It's gotta be with a throwdown. Does it though? There's gotta be other ways. Shut it, man. It's a time for action, not words. Come at me.
Show me what kind of guy you are. Show me your resolve.
Show me your cock, Takumi. Fine, that's what it takes. Here I come. Abandoning all reason and going with our guts instead, Takamaru began an impromptu fistfight in the middle of the schoolyard. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Takamaru's are bleeding and I'm not bleeding at all. Back a real punch, know that? Yeah. It tastes good. Is it time to stop yet? I don't think I can stay on my feet much longer. Yeah, sure. Got a pretty good idea of how strong your determination is now. Don't lose sight of that. Don't think about going soft on me, alright? Don't you go flaccid on me, Takumi. Right. I guess our fight's over then. Thank goodness. Thought we were going to have to keep at this until one of us passed out. A man's got to stick to his guns, you know. Gotta be the one to solve your own problems. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to help out, but ultimately it all comes down to you. So whatever happens with Darumi and Retsnom and all that stuff, it's gonna be your responsibility to deal with it. You better be prepared, bitch. Bitch. I am. I have been from the very start. Alright, What do you say we go grab a bite to eat? Now the ration mac's fixed. We get anything we want. Let me go ahead and pick your teeth off of the ground. I'd like a good meal after a fight to help you refuel. Fine, but nothing tough or chewy, okay? It's not my mouth sores from when you gave me that right hook. Takamara and I went to the cafeteria for our post-fight meal. There weren't a lot of textures or flavors we could handle in our current state. In the end, we settled for cold soba noodles. Faces are all swollen. Yeah, finally heard everyone's opinions on our plan. Some support it, some oppose it, but are willing to let it go forward. Pretty much everyone criticized it in some way. It's really made me appreciate them all that much more. Went to bed that night filled with an odd mixture of affection for my friends and lingering pain from the fist fight. Okay. Another morning's here. I'll go look in on Darumi and then... Pretty early for someone to be coming to see me. Wonder who it is. Ambled over to the door and opened it up to see who was there.
Yo, surprise! Darumi's back and better than ever.
Darumi? Really better now? Just like that?
You betcha. It's almost like I got a huge power boost after recovering from near-death injuries.
You're fucking Super Saiyan.
Guess I finally used to control my redstone body. Check it out, my arm's back to normal too.
Darumi held up her arm for inspection. Sure enough, it looked like a normal human arm again. What?
I'm not even in any pain anymore. Everything's coming up Darumi.
Really? Am I dreaming right now? Wow, that really is good news. You've been sleeping so long, I was starting to worry.
Were you going to try to wake me with a kiss? Or maybe you want to go even further than that?
I wouldn't have minded if it was you, Takumi. In fact, I think I might have liked it.
Oh my god, stop it. Knock that off. This is the time to be kidding around.
You was kidding, bitch. I just can't fool you, can I, Takumi?
She was being fucking real, let's be honest.
But let's keep things light, okay? I'm not good at teary heartfelt reunions. So, everyone knows about Redstone now, right? How did that work out?
Right, I guess I should bring you up to speed on everything. I took Darumi through what had happened following her encounter with Veshness. And then, for the first time in a while, the two of us headed over to the cafeteria together. I gave Darumi a dictionary to start munching on.
This is good stuff, Takumi. Darumi, you're awake.
Thank goodness. Do you remember me? You can just call me Maggot if you want.
You've got a bigger appetite than before, right? Better start making extra curry portions.
You want someone out of the ration-o-matic? I can get someone to help you with that.
Yeah.
It'll be faster if I do it. Take a seat, Darumi. I'll handle everything. What's the matter, Darumi? Go on, sit down. It's your first time at the cafeteria for a while. We just want to help. Oh, she's not used. She's like, this is weird.
I'm a little surprised you're all being so cool with me. I thought you were going to reject me for being a monster, and it's turned to a killing game where you're all trying to hunt me down. Yeah. They wouldn't do that. I mean, you're doing all this for us, right? Shut up. Of course not. I got just infused with some freaky unknown life form, and I took it, that's all. Sure, whatever you say. Here, take my seat.
Yeah, we'll sit together. Food always tastes better when you got company. You should try my chocolate chili mayonnaise jambalaya, Miss Amamiya. I mean, plenty for everyone.
You're being so friendly. This winter's way too positive for me. Takumi, when you said you explained things to everyone, what exactly did you tell them?
Just the truth. Including how you are actually a good person.
A good person? There go my chance to make this story a grimdark tragedy. Once you're done eating, we have a busy day planned for you. You do? What are we doing? We need to know more about your body. Like whether you can still use your infuser, or whether the Revive-O-Matic will work on you. There's a lot we need to test out. I will be helping. Oh, okay, guess we can do that. But y'all are being so nice. Can you try to alienate me even a little bit? Sorry, but that's not going to happen. Got nothing but gratitude for you. Even if you can't bring back the others, it's wonderful that you were willing to go so far just to try.
Isn't that right, little buddy? Oh, damn, Darumi. You know, Nozomi is being fucking real as shit when she does the Nozomi crouch down. Isn't that right, little buddy?
Thank you, Darumi. You're a true friend. Dual suffect my dick.
Darumi was acting like being accepted was the worst thing in the world for her, but I could tell it was all for show. That was just the way she was. She still wasn't comfortable being herself in front of everyone. At least the others knew what she was all about now. Things worked out way better than I could have hoped for. Yo, Takumi, quit spacing out. Help me get Darumi some food. You're the one who knows how much she can eat and what she likes. Well, she likes dictionaries. Of course, I'll be right there. With everyone chatting and fussing over Darumi, this ended up being one of the liveliest mornings we had for a long time. Darumi still ate a lot more than a normal person would, but she seemed to enjoy it more than she had before. I will say I'm kind of surprised when this it seemingly reverses itself. Unless this is like, I feel like we're almost being like lulled into a false sense of security, and then she's just gonna like burst forth full of like purple shit. When she was done, Hiroko dragged her away to begin testing the limits of her new body. Wonder how things went with Darumi after this morning. I should check in on with her one last time before bed. I'm in control. She's gotta be back in her room by now, right? I'll ring the bell just in case. After a few seconds, the door opened.
Takumi, what's up?
Huh?
Nothing really. Just want to see how it went with Hiroko today. And if you're still doing all right.
I told you I'm fine. You don't have to keep checking up on me. Since you're here, come on in. Might as well tell you what we figured out.
Huh?
You said you figured something out?
Yeah, for starters, I can't use my infuser anymore.
Oh. Huh?
I guess it's because my body is built different now or whatever. Maybe my anima just doesn't work like it used to.
Oh, shit.
Turns out that little scuffle against Vestius was the last time I'd ever put on my class armor. No more Super Soldier Darumi. Does that make you just want to slit your wrists? Oh, maybe without me, everything will descend into desperate free-for-all. Would that be awesome, Twist?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
Let's try a bunch of stuff to see what I can make now that my body's like this. Even without my class weapon, I might still be able to do some cool stuff, like the time with Vestas. Unfortunately, there was one thing I couldn't make no matter how hard I tried. That's a delayed action poison that'll kill the subject in 24 hours. I could have dosed everyone with that and used that antidote to incentivize them to kill each other.
Darumi, are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am. I'm same old Darumi, you know, and love to hate.
The stuff she's saying is pretty typical for her, but that in itself is strange. Well, if you're sure, it's fine. Go on.
Basically, I won't be participating in any battles for a while. I can still shoot out my poison gas in a pinch, but I want to pass out afterwards like I did last time. I mean, that'd be bad for everyone, right? Every day I spend unconscious is a day I could be using to make the ruby tear.
And the tear is what we're really after here. Doesn't matter what happens to me. Such a sad thought. It makes me want to curl and die. To just disappear. But it's way more fun seeing everyone so disappointed that I'm still alive. So I won't die just yet.
Okay. Thanks for sharing all that.
Well, I'm gonna whip up some sleeping pills and put myself to bed. A pleasant dreams, Takumi.
Takumi, what the hell are you doing, bro? Aren't you like asking her what the hell's going on? She's mondo depressed right now. I think all the positivity fucked her up. Darumi waved me away with an eerie smile on her face. I stepped out the door and back outside. Oh, God. Turns out the real monster on the inside isn't going to be rust off. It's going to be the depression. The depression's going to be the end. That was weird. She certainly has been acting like the same old Darumi. Or to be more accurate, the old Darumi. The over-the-top attitude, cracking morbid jokes to try to get people to hate her, that was the kind of thing she used to do. But she'd stopped. At least around me, ever since I found out that wasn't the real her. So why she suddenly regressed and started putting on her act again? Or was it not an act? She didn't seem to notice I thought there was anything odd about the way she was behaving. Darumi's no longer in pain, and she looks completely human now. But what's going on with her on the inside? Is that really Darumi? Uh-oh. Oh. Shut up, Sirei. Uh-oh. That morning, I got up and went straight to the cafeteria.
Chocolate chip okonomiyaki, huh? It's good. Yeah, finger bang. The way the sauce and the chocolate bind the seafood together is really something.
I knew you'd understand its appeal someday, Miss Amamiya.
Yeah!
What can I say? I started broadening my horizons.
Making them a little too broad, if you ask me.
Feel like I can enjoy all kinds of stuff now, like blood, meat. Bring me meat. Darumi, you did that joke already. It is nice to have someone to share our recipes with. But I'm still getting used to the sight of you eating real food. I know, right? I used to be all about that junk food and snacks and stuff, but now I'm more in the mood for blood, meat. Bring me meat. Understood. I will grill some immediately. Go, better hurry, or I might grill you and eat you instead.
What's the matter, Takumi? You look worried. Well, does Rumi seem a little strange to you today? Huh? Strange? I mean, she eats real meals now, and she eats a lot more. That's because of Red Stomp, right? Oh, she can help it. Takumi, you're not gonna be able to ask that to anyone. No, you're the only person who's ever seen her, the real person, who she is. Yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Yeah, I'm just overthinking all this. So what if she seems a little off to me? Something worth getting worked up about? It's not, right? I figured a change of pace would help silence my doubts, and I decided to spend the rest of the day preparing for the next battle. No, free time. Darumi is weird. She's turned to her old self, and that's probably bad. Do-do-do-do-do. All right, guys, I think this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. I have a feeling the next episode might be the last one for this route. This is actually a pretty long one, all things considered. This is a pretty long route we've got here. But it definitely feels like, I don't know, actually, it seems like this one actually might make it to day 99, the rate we're going here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. If it's like, the idea is that like Retsnam is like totally taking over her brain and now he's like trying to do what he thinks she would do. But I think that the fact that she seemingly is like back to normal, right? That like her arm is normal again, everything. It seems to me like, that seems too easy, right? Seems too easy. I feel like Takumi should have said something to her and been like, you know, why are you acting like this? Like, but I don't know. I don't know, man. One thing's for sure, certain though, this is absolutely not going to end well for Darumi, and I am not looking forward to it. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If it did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already become a picky penguin or the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.